What's up, everybody? Kelf here, and there is a lot of heat going on with cast on freeze or any of the cast on abilities. They just got nerfed, and I was like, they got nerfed, it sucks, but what are we gonna do to make the build a little bit better and viable? And obviously I'm not in late game yet, so this is what I'm doing, just trying to get through cruel, and I'll show you guys that. Basically what the playstyle is, I'm actually casting Comet a lot more now, because Frost Wall, when you cast it, I'll show you an example here. Bossing is super easy still with this build, with the Ice Comet build. So what happens when you cast Frost Wall is sometimes the mobs just go fight that, or they get frozen and it's easy to cast a Comet. So what I'm going to be working on this build and trying to make it faster. So my comets are about 1.5 seconds, but there's a lot of passive skill tree nodes. I think I can get it down to under a second cast for Comet, and we're using Spell Echo. So here's a rare, we'll show you that kill. So he still goes down really fast. He's got a little bit of life, but we'll cast one more and boom. So basically what I'm doing is casting Frost Wall, Frost Bomb, Comet twice, and then I also have a fourth Comet, or a second Comet, which actually does a lot more damage. So let me go into it real quick here so you can see what I'm doing. So I still have cast on freeze, and it still is with Comet because it does happen. It just doesn't happen very often. If anyone doesn't know, this is the little icon up here, which is your cast on freeze. This used to fill up so much faster. What some people are doing when they get more spirit, I only have 60 spirit, they're adding more cast on freeze. So then you can have more Comets come out. But if you look at Comet, it still does really good damage, 3,300 damage. And I'm using Spell Echo with the regular Comet, have it on my bar, and then I'm also using Inevitable Critical on that. So what that does is I get a chance to basically critical strike on my damage, and it's doing a ton of damage. On Frost Wall, which is the other skill I'm using a lot, I'm using Icicle and Considered Casting, so that's working, no problem. If I'm fighting a boss, I use Hypothermia on it, and then I increase the size and the duration of it. On Frost Bomb, I'm using, this is a bigger area effect, and then exposure applied by 30% as well. And then on my other Comet, it has a 10-second cooldown, but I actually speeded up the cast. So when I want to do a big damage, I can just press this and it's like 1.5 seconds. So the build still works. It's just not as strong. It works for leveling, obviously, when it gets to mapping. So the build still works. I could hide behind a Frost Wall and basically just cast right in front of them. Sometimes you don't need to. If you're not in danger, if your energy shield's up, you can just cast, but it's a little slower than it was. I don't even like Frost Bolts anymore. I still have them on the bar, but they don't really do anything for you. They're kind of useless, it feels like. So I'm just casting Frost Walls, Frost Bombs, and then Comets, and it seems to be killing everything in Act 2 Cruel difficulty for me. I did fight a boss a little bit ago, and the boss went down so fast. So bossing's good. I just think actually mobbing is the hard part, and it's always been like that with this build, I feel like. So I'll probably work on a build that is better for mobbing. But for bossing, this is perfectly fine, and I'm trying to get through the campaign. Still haven't had a ton of time to play this week after the weekend, so hopefully I'll get through the campaign by this weekend, and then we'll get into the maps and try to find a really good build for that. But they're going to play around with a lot of buffs and nerfs during the beta, so we have to be patient. It is what it is. I still love the game. The game's absolutely awesome. I'm having a blast still playing with it. We did make a guild, and I would like, if anyone wants to join the guild, Attack on Titan, just friend Kelfka, because I actually did get my name. So my name is Kelfka, main game name. So do that, and I'll let you, when we're both on at the same time, I'll invite you to the guild. But I'm going to continue to play Sork. I'm not going to just give up on the class, because it is going to be like the class I'm going to main pretty much probably most of PoE unless something crazy happens. But I really like the class, and I will try different builds and share those builds when I do make them. But I don't think this build's completely broke yet. At least for getting through the cruel difficulty, I think we're fine. Sometimes it takes 2. But comment down below, let me know what you guys think of that little change. And we'll actually go through, if you guys want to stick around and just see where I'm at on the passive skill tree, I'll do that. And I'll show you my gear a little bit. All right, so I'll briefly go over this. This is the passive skill tree. I did get my second ascension, so I do have Arcane Surge now. So I do need to get, eventually, I need to increase my mana so I could actually have a higher effect on the Arcane Surge. Arcane Surge is going to allow me to get more cast speed, which is really important. So more mana I have, the more that's going to help out my Comet build on this particular build. Here's Katri, key nodes, like attack speed. I want to get all these that have attack speed on it. So, or a cast speed, I'm sorry. That's going to be really good for this build. Because I think I'm just going to try to cast comets and see how far that gets me. Get my comets up. I need more supporter gems because then my comets could do even more damage. But I just can't seem to find lesser jeweler orbs. So that's where I'm at here. Got all the cold stuff here. Still gonna go freed bills up, but I want to get more energy shield. So after I get this energy shield, I'm actually gonna go down and out and get more increased cast speed right here, which is really good. And then we're gonna probably try Eldritch Battery because that's gonna give me a ton more cast speed as well. So this is what I'm doing. Here's the gear. We need a better staff. The staff's good because it has Fort Cold skills on it, but all the other stats are terrible on it, so we don't love it. Energy shield on helm is really important. Energy shield on chest is really important. I could get cast speed on my rings, so I need to find some, like this ring right here doesn't have cast speed, so I need to get a better ring. This is a horrible ring. I could get cast speed on the neck and energy shield on the neck, so that's actually not a bad neck piece. It's just only level 44, so it's not great. 27 right there, that's terrible. I need boots with higher movement speed, and I need energy shield on it, so that's why I'm wearing these ones. I need more energy shield on the gloves as well, so we'll be looking for that. And then just max mana on the belt's really good for me. So that's the kind of gear I got right now. I might even switch to this ring right here. It might even be better. A little bit more cast speed. So we'll do that. But comment what you guys think in the comments below. Make sure to like and subscribe. Make the change. Just start using Comet a bit more. Cast it. Spell echo it. It helps. And I'll see you guys in the next video.